Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
DUI Checkpoint Activism and College Know Your Rights Outreach. By Ian, November 20, 2017. Recently I wrote the eulogy for COPBLOCK, the National Police Accountability Activist news website. Nothing lasts forever, especially in the world of activism, where doing the right thing rarely means one can make a living at it. Burnout is real and has happened to some of the brightest activists to ever hit the COPBLOCK scene. COPBLOCK as a national organization may have died, but it's not dead here in New Hampshire, where it was incubated, according to founder Pete Eyre, in Keene. Though regular cop blocking patrols are more rare these days and more likely to happen in Keene than anywhere else, large numbers of activists still participate in the ongoing DUI checkpoint countering that happens multiple times a year in Manchester. Toward the end of the summer, state and local police set up DUI checkpoints in Cheshire County for the first time in 5 years. Thomas Parisi from the jail paper came out with the group to document the checkpoint. It was set up just a few hundred feet from the bridge to Brattleboro, Vermont, so we had multiple cop blockers on both points of entry to the checkpoint with multiple reflective signs alerting peaceful motorists to the upcoming harassment. Not surprisingly, state police statistics reported 0 DUIs were found during the checkpoint, though they did write a bunch of motor vehicle violation tickets and make a few drug possession arrests. So, all victimless crimes, another huge waste of taxpayer dollars. The jail paper also reported on COPBLOCK Know Your Rights outreach that regularly happens in the Keene State College neighborhood. Here are both videos in one, courtesy of the jail paper.
Ian Freeman, one of the cop blockers out here on Route 9, doing a DUI checkpoint interdiction, or at least attempting to alert people in advance that there is a checkpoint ahead, to give them as much of a heads up as possible, give them the opportunity to turn around or to turn away or go around if they want to. There is an option for that here. So trying our best to communicate that in the dark with reflective signs and such. And the reason why is because these DUI checkpoints are not only are they arguably unconstitutional, just wide searches without any specific, target. If you look at the Constitution, you're supposed to have a specific thing that you're looking for and a place that you're searching. So you could argue the constitutionality, but it's also ineffective. We've seen numbers out of Manchester, New Hampshire, the last 3 years of DUI checkpoints, and they've done a lot of them there. We haven't had one here in like 5 years, but they've done a bunch in Manchester every year, and they've only found 3 people in 3 years who have been DUI. So it's really just a fishing expedition. It's an opportunity for them to harass people, demand papers, and run searches for warrants or whatever. It's just a wholesale fishing expedition, and so people should not be stopped wholesale like this, and this is one of the ways that we can kind of fight against that. I'm Ian Freeman. I'm with COPBLOCK.org, Keene COPBLOCK, New Hampshire COPBLOCK. We're here handing out Know Your Rights information at Keene State College. I do this every year. At the beginning of the year, there's always a fresh batch of students coming from the government schools where they don't tell you anything about your rights. So we're letting them know, the basics of how to interact with the police, which of course you should avoid if you possibly can. So, basics like recording your interaction, don't answer their questions, don't consent to searches. Got a lot of good information on these cards. And the idea is to inform people of their rights so they can exercise them and hopefully not get caught up in a bunch of BS charges where, we're talking about victimless crimes here, right? So underage drinking, open container, marijuana. These are the things the police should not be spending time on, but as you've seen here tonight, it's constant. The police are constant. I mean, they're just cracking down on these college students, and it's all about revenue. It's not about stopping them from drinking, because everybody knows that they're just going to go out the next weekend as soon as they leave court. As soon as mom and dad cut the check for the, the fees or the fines, they're going right back out and partying. So it's all about the revenue, and the cops know it, and we all know it. So this is a way for these young people to learn their rights. And of course, I've got Jazzy, the COPBLOCK dog here, which makes it a lot easier to communicate to folks, because everybody loves Jazzy and she's beautiful and it stops people and they're more likely to listen. So yeah, just informing people of their rights. That's what we do.
We'd like to invite you to visit freekeen.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.